Morning, everybody. Kevin here. Thanks for joining us. We are here in beautiful Waukesha, Wisconsin at Waukesha County Airport here. Today we are going to be doing a tour of the Milwaukee area with high resolution graphics plus the addition You can see we are at the, looking at Navigraph here, we are at the terminal area ramp. And I'm actually on a live HAC, or an air traffic control program called Say Intentions, so we will be using that today. I just listened to the weather here, the Automated Terminal Information Service. If you hear any meowing, it is my trusty cat Dixie. So we have 11887, and we got our altimeter, which is 2991, matches the airport elevation here. So let's make sure we got our engine started here. The gentleman with the pushback truck here is not moving, but we will start anyway. Alright, so we will call up Waukesha ground on 121.6. Let's put that in our COM 1.
And if flight following is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 128.7. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey.
Information whiskey is current.
Waukesha County Airport.
Morning, Waukesha ground, Skyhawk 217 Kilo Delta, terminal ramp, request taxi for an east departure. And we wait for instructions.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, Waukesha ground taxi to runway tree 6 via Alpha Bravo, hold short of runway tree 6. Contact tower on 123.7 when ready for departure.
Runway 36 via Alpha Bravo. Call tower 123.7 when ready for departure. 7 Kilo Delta. Alright, we will be taxiing to runway... Let me check here. We will be taxiing to runway 36, so that will be right here. Let's pull our throttle up a little so we can get moving. And here we go. This is a pretty small airport, so we have a pretty short taxi here compared to a larger airport, which we will see in a moment here. Alright. Take a turn at taxiway Bravo. Right, and there's the runway. We will take one more turn here. Alright, we are lined up with 36, which is facing directly north. Okay, so we were told to contact tower, but let's quick make sure we are all set up. Okay, we have our transponder, which is 1200 via visual flight rules code. Altitude mode is set, and elevation to elevation, which is rounds up to 900. Okay. See ya. Alrighty, and we will go to 123.7, and we'll get the next frequency on hand here. It'll be 12535, but let's make sure our elevator trim is set. We got all of our correct lights on. So let's give Waukesha Tower a call.
Delta Mike Victor, India Bravo holding short of Quebec, runway 6 ready for departure.
Morning, Waukesha Tower, Skyhawk 2 and 7 Kilo Delta, short of runway 36, ready for departure. And we wait.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, Waukesha Tower, winds calm, runway 36, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 36, Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, thanks. Alright, we are cleared for takeoff.
Clear to land runway 29 and winds calm, 78 Mike Julia.
JMB Victor India Bravo Delta Mike Victor India. After departure, fly runway heading climb and maintain 2000, then proceed on course to Westchester.
Runway heading, climb to 2000 and then proceed on course to Westchester. India Bravo.
Take off the checklist. Alright, full throttle. Parking brake off. Takeoff power set. Looking for about 60 on the airspeed here. Here we go. Start to turn this way. Right here we're looking at hotel and medical center around the Milwaukee area. So we're still going to talk to Waukesha Tower until we are clear of that airspace. Okay, so if you can see the little circle.
Delta Mike Victor India Bravo, request frequency for Westchester approach.
If you can see, we're in this circle. As soon as we leave that, we will be able to switch to our next controller. And this say intentions is exactly like real life, so pilots would have to stay with the tower frequency until they leave that airspace. Check my altitude here. I am at 3,000.
Westchester for Delta Mike Victor India Bravo, good afternoon.
Alright, and I am going to level off here at 3,500. Here we go. Pull back the throttle a little bit. And since we're above 3,000, let's...
JMB Victor India Bravo, Westchester Tower, enter left downwind for runway 29er.
Since we're there, we can put our engine mixture out a little.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Alright. Frequency change approved. Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta. See ya! This application, this Say Intentions, is totally controlled by artificial intelligence. It was just released, and it's really exciting. It covers the entire United States for now, and it's building, and it'll expand quickly. And
3015 on the altimeter, clear for takeoff. Runway 30 left, 05 Romeo.
And what you're hearing is actually other users of the app doing some flying. It's not localized, so the users are around the country. Right, and here we are in the
New York Tower, helicopter 778 Mike Juliet at the North FBO, request a vertical takeoff for an eastbound departure from current position.
Helicopter 8 Mike Juliet, Newark Liberty Tower, winds calm, cleared for vertical takeoff from the North FBO, left turnout approved, maintain VFR at or below 2,500, report clear of the Delta airspace.
Alright, so now I am going to contact Milwaukee Approach.
Cessna 05 Romeo, contact departure.
Right, and first we gotta let Milwaukee Approach know where we are.
Departure 2105 Romeo.
We gotta let Milwaukee Approach here know where we are and get permission to be in that airspace. Morning, Milwaukee Approach, Skyhawk 217 Kilo Delta, just off of Waukesha, requesting transition to Milwaukee Charlie airspace. More waiting.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta Milwaukee Approach, squawk tree 550 and ident.
Three 550 ident. Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta. Alright. 3550, and we'll give him an ident. They should see us.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta radar contact. 3 miles southeast of Capitol Drive Airport at 1,100 feet.
Altitude checks, 7 Kilo Delta. Alright, so he sees us on his screen, and we are talking to him. We have that
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, say altitude.
altitude. 7 Kilo Delta is at 1,600. Not sure why he asked what my altitude was, but we told him. Oh, stall horn's going off. You can see we got some buildings here. Let's have a look at this area. We are approaching downtown Milwaukee in the distance. And of course, beautiful Lake Michigan.
Miami Center, Piper November 771 Juliet Alpha, approximately 20 to 30 miles northwest of Fort Lauderdale Executive, holding 5,000 feet, near the Hillsborough Canal. Request vectors to Fort Lauderdale Executive.
Piper 1 Juliet Alpha, Miami approach. Turn right, heading 130 vectors for Fort Lauderdale Executive.
I'm actually going to turn off that chatter. It's getting a little too loud. And I'm excited to announce that I will be streaming this game for the nonprofit or the charity Stop Soldier Suicide. And it's a great cause for our veterans, and that's suicide's a major problem there. So if you are interested in donating, I have the link in my Twitch channel. Again, that's Stop Soldier Suicide. Right. It's stalling a little. So let's follow this road downtown. I'm gonna disable the chart for now. I also have an add-on here. If you can see all of the towers over there, I have an add-on called We Love VFR, Visual Flight Rules. So that puts things like towers and silos and items like that all over, so it adds realism to the simulator, which is already extremely realistic, and it's continually being updated, so it's a major game changer, I'd call it, with realism. Here we are at another building. Let's see, what's our altitude? We're still at about 1,200.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, where are you headed?
We're going to be touring Milwaukee a little bit, and then we're going to end up landing at Mitchell, Kilo Mike, Kilo Echo, 7 Kilo Delta. Just wants to know where we're headed today, which is what you would expect. And there's another where it's behind us, KMWC. That is another
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta. You are cleared into the Milwaukee Class Charlie airspace. Continue straight in towards the field. Descend at your discretion. I'll hand you to tower in just a bit. Expect visual approach for runway 19er left.
Okay, cleared through Charlie airspace, expecting 19er left. Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,500 advised when you have Mitchell in sight. Altimeter 29er 9er 1.
Okay, altimeter 29er 9er 1 will advise when we have Mitchell in sight. 7 Kilo
7 Kilo Delta cleared to transition Milwaukee Class Charlie airspace. Expect runway 19er left at General Mitchell.
Clear to transit airspace, expect 19er left. Cleared to transit Charlie, expect 19er left. 7 Kilo Delta. Said it twice. That's happened a couple times to me, but they know where I am. I'm cleared to go there. Alright, here we are towards downtown. I'll be able to point out some more landmarks. So let's just take a quick turn this way. Alright, we'll level out here. Here right in front of us we have, well, the one in front of us is the BMO Harris Bradley Center, and the other one's the, what was the US Cellular Arena, but the Bradley Center is not there anymore. It's been replaced with the Pfizer Forum years ago. And they must not have added the Pfizer Forum yet. Microsoft is releasing a new version of the simulator in 2024, so sometime this year. So hopefully it'll be updated by then. Right, and let me do another circle here. Right now we're probably around the Bradford Beach area. I've been there in real life. It is a beautiful area. I'd highly recommend if you're in there, if you're around Milwaukee. And off to my left here out the window, you've got right there the Discovery World, and then the weird shaped building is the Milwaukee Art Museum, inspired by Calatrava. That's the architecture. There's also a bridge in Milwaukee inspired by that as well. There we have the McKinley Marina. We've got all the boats ready to go. Let's turn around a little more. The We Love VFR add-on also puts random cranes in the area, which is what we're seeing out the left side here, and I can tell you that that's actually accurate. There's still a lot of construction going on with new office buildings and apartments being built. Alrighty. Stall horn again, that means I'm going a little slow. So just pitch the nose down and that eliminates that warning from us. Alright, we'll level off here. This building has an interesting design too. I've been past that one before. This is either the Milwaukee River or the Connecticut River. I can never get them. I always get them mixed up. But one of those. We're a little low, so let's throttle up and climb. Here are a few more recognizable, almost another stall. A few more recognizable buildings here. Let's turn to the south a little bit here. And coming up on our left is Catholic Financial Life, formerly Catholic Knights. Here we have the Potawatomi Casino. I mean, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino it is now. Whoosh. Here's another component of that We Love VFR. It shows the smokestacks with actual smoke coming out, so that's kind of cool. And right now we're coming up on the, here we go, here's the U.S. Bank, the U.S. Bank building. Here we go. That is the tallest building in Wisconsin. It's been around for a while. I believe years and years ago it was called the First Wisconsin. before U.S. Bank took over. Alright, let's see what we've got around here. In case you're just joining me, my name's Kevin. Thanks so much for joining me here today in beautiful Milwaukee. It's around about the 30s or 40s, I'd say. You never know what the weather will be like this time of year in Wisconsin. Alright, and as I turn around here, what we're looking at here is it's Ascension now, but it's called Columbia St. Mary's in the simulator here. And the tall structure there with the green top is actually the North Point Water Tower. Interesting looking water tower, but that's what it is. Let's level off here. And if you can see that cross, that red cross there, that is the heliport at Columbia St. Mary's. So we have multiple medical helicopters that are around and serve the area, and they land on top of there to reach the emergency department over there at Ascension. Alright, let's level out again. And also, if you're just joining me, I am going to participate in the Stop Soldier Suicide gaming campaign beginning on February 16th. So be sure to follow me at Kilo Delta Flight Sim on Twitch, so you will get notified every time I upload a video. Let's take this view of the city. Check our altitude. Still about 1800. And I'm always looking for new destination ideas, or like I've mentioned, Flight Simulator portrays the entire world. So if you have a suggestion for a place that I should fly over for my next stream, just drop me a comment in the Twitch chat. Check this side of the river. Let's see if I can pick out some more landmarks. This upcoming building with the little arc window is actually where the Milwaukee Christmas tree is lit up every year, which obviously isn't depicted here, but if you're ever in the area during Christmas, that is a beautiful thing to see. Here's another recognizable Milwaukee building. It's just an office building. I don't know what it's called. Okay, let me level out here. Should I fly through the smokestacks? No. Not in a Cessna Skyhawk. The white bridge there is also Calatrava, so that's inspired by the same architect. Alright. Another stall, that's interesting. Right in the building with that little round top is a Hyatt hotel. And also coming up on our left is the Milwaukee County Courthouse. Go through this area a lot, and it looks amazing in the simulator how close it is to the actual buildings and area. Looks like somebody has a swimming pool right there. the red building, the red sign there looks like a Wells Fargo. Oh, okay, what do we got? More another stall, come on. Alright. And then I believe the one with the triangular green top is the Milwaukee City Hall. Right there. And then we also have, I believe, the Expo Center over here. Wisconsin Center, I believe it's called. Changed names over the years. Now let's start heading this way. Which way are we going? To the southwest. Right, and if you look at our 12 o'clock here, so right in front of us, that is American Family Field. The back of it, formerly Miller Park, the home of the Milwaukee Brewers. We're a couple days from pitchers and catchers reporting to spring training, so that's exciting. Some more power lines. I'll have to update my We Love VFR add-on. I believe that is the Veterans Affairs Hospital that we just went past. Alright, and let's turn a little here so you can and then coming up we have Hellfire Field, which is a field next to a stadium next to American Family Field, which is meant for youth games. And as you can see, it still says Miller Park there. Maybe when the new simulator is released in 2024, they will adjust it to have the American Family Field logo. Let's fly over, and we can see the field. Nobody home. Here's the clock tower. Okay. Looks like some kind of shopping mall over here. Can't quite pick out the logos. I don't have the capability to land on the roof, so I'll turn around. This might be Bayshore. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, and coming up here, we have officially it's the Milwaukee Regional Medical Center. So, it includes a lot of great facilities. The one right ahead with the green is a new office building, or relatively new, associated with Children's Hospital. And then ahead we've got Freightert. And then the Cancer Center, the Freightert and the Medical College Cancer Center is over there. Eye Institute is also somewhere in this area, on the same complex. Let's see what else we have here. Kind of a glare issue going. Looks like that might be the clinics building over at Children's. And then the two H's here, like we saw in the Ascension, that is the two heliports for the Regional Medical Center. I've been in the hospital a couple times where I've seen helicopters land. It's pretty cool. Then the little round, or oval area down there is the courtyard out by, or actually they call it the atrium. I can't remember what they call it. Courtyard, but anyway, that's where you would go out to get some fresh air if you were in the hospital or visiting. And then the triangular building right off to our left here is Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. I don't think I'll try to land on the heliport here with the Cessna. We'll stick to where we were going to go in Milwaukee. Okay. Okay, and it looks like this is the Milwaukee Mile Speedway. So some, as the name would imply, some races go around here, and then we're also approaching the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds. Going a little too low over those buildings. Right. Take one last flyby over ballpark here. Alright. And I think let's head back to Milwaukee. That's MKE, so we are just about to get there. They want us to go on to land on runway 19 left, which is a heading of 190, so that should be pretty close to a clear shot if you can see where we're headed. Then I'll put that as our heading. Put the wing flap, add a notch of wing flaps here. Alright, and there's the airport, so let's let Milwaukee approach. Now we have Mitchell in sight. Milwaukee approaches. Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta has Mitchell in sight.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, Milwaukee departure, contact Mitchell Tower on 124.575, good day.
124.57, Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, have a good one. Alright, 124.57. Morning, Milwaukee Tower. Skyhawk 217 Kilo Delta is just northwest of the field. Request full stop.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, General Mitchell Tower, make straight in for runway 19 or left.
Straight in for 19 or left, 7 Kilo Delta. Okay, so a couple terms to explain. By straight in, they're saying I don't have to make any more turns. I am just a clear shot for the runway. When I requested a full stop landing, what I am saying is that I'm gonna land.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, wind 265 at 8.
Thanks for the win, 7 Kilo Delta. I actually have an add-on scenery for Milwaukee Mitchell here, so that control tower totally here looks just like it. Alright, here's the runway. Let's do another notch of flaps. What do we have there? It's one of the places for the jets. Service center for the jets. So that doesn't apply to us, right? The lights are little. Right, here we go. And welcome to Milwaukee, everybody.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta, contact Milwaukee ground on 121.8.
Ground point 8, 7 Kilo Delta. See ya. I said 0.8 because most of the ground frequencies, 99.9% of the time in the United States, are 121 point something, we'll call it. So let's go to Milwaukee ground, and I believe they said 121.8. I actually know that because I've been there. Let me pull up Navigraph charts, which is the charts app that I was just using. Open charts. Milwaukee's a big airport, so it has a lot of charts, but we want airport info, also known as a 10.9 chart for aviation enthusiasts. Alright. And we are... looks like we're on taxiway uniform, and then there's taxiway Victor. And we're gonna go to Signature, which is the north ramp. So let's clean up the aircraft here. We got flaps up. So let's give Milwaukee ground a call and say where we want to go. Morning, Milwaukee ground, Skyhawk 217 Kilo Delta, request taxi to Signature. And I wait.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta General Mitchell ground taxi to Signature via Echo, hold short of runway 7 left, then continue taxi via Delta. Have a good day.
Gotta look at that. Okay, taxi to Signature via Echo, hold short 7 left, and then continue taxi via Delta, 7 Kilo Delta. Thank you, sir. And Signature, for those who don't know, is the name of the FBO, Fixed Base Operators, that I want to park at.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta taxi to Signature via Echo, hold short of runway 7 left, then continue taxi via Delta. Have a good day.
Signature via Echo, hold short 7 left, then continue taxi via Delta, 7 Kilo Delta. Alrighty, take a left here. I'll go across the grass.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta taxi to Signature via Echo, hold short of runway 7 left, then continue taxi via Delta.
Signature via Echo, hold short 7 left, and then via Delta, 7 Kilo Delta. Alright, and there's Signature. Looks like I have a couple other visitors.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta taxi to Signature via Echo, hold short of runway 7 left, then continue taxi via Delta. Have a good day.
Signature via Echo, short of 7 left, continue taxi via Delta, 7 Kilo Delta. it still has to learn the program still has to learn the taxiways a little bit, but the phraseology or the way that they're saying it is basically spot on.
Skyhawk 7 Kilo Delta readback, correct? Have a good day.
Roger, 7 Kilo Delta, you do the same. And where you see the chain link fence there, that is one of the aircraft viewing areas that I go to quite a lot to take aviation photographs and just to look at planes. The snowplow or the dump truck looks different. I did not notice that from the last time I flew here. The scenery is, this add-on scenery is really good. And that's just for Mitchell Airport. That's just a little added for this airport. It's not what you saw for the downtown or for the buildings that we were at. That was out of the box or out of the download for Flight Simulator. It's already there. Alright, let's... Oh, what do we have here? Alright. I'm also using a live traffic add-on, so what you saw there was an actual airplane that is landing at Mitchell as we speak. And here we are at signature flight support. I'll put the brakes on. I've been in the parking lot on here, I've been at the parking lot for this FBO. I haven't been in the building, but I've been in the parking lot. This looks exactly the same. Too bad you can't see the inside of the building, or I would get out and grab a virtual coffee, if you will. Maybe in the next release you'll be able to get into the actual buildings. Well, I'd like to thank y'all for joining me today. Let's get this aircraft shut down. Throttle back to idle. Can turn the strobe off, but we want the beacon and actually turn the navigation off, but we want the beacon and the strobe light on for now. So let's cut off the magnetos. So that is what shut down the engine. Well, either of those would have done that, either switching the magnetos off or cutting off the mixture. Let's make sure we got the parking brake set. Alrighty. Our traffic control doesn't need to see us anymore, so we can turn our transponder to off. Flaps set to up. Battery switch off. This is another add-on called Ground Service X, but I don't need that now. But I will show that at another stream, because that's a pretty cool add-on as well. So we have the battery switch off. Now we just need the alternator off. Avionics can go off. I have the flaps up. Alright. And here we are. again, I would like to thank everybody for watching tonight, or today, and if you have any suggestions, just drop them in the comments. You can find me on Facebook, just search Kilo Delta Flight Simulation. I would appreciate a follow there. And don't forget to add the notification bell if you're on Twitch to get notified every time I stream. And I will also post on the Facebook page as well if I have any future streams. If you have any more questions or suggestions for places I can fly, I always am looking for suggestions, and I love answering your questions and hearing any feedback or comments that you have. Hope everybody has a great day. This is Kevin Davis signing off, and I will see you in the virtual skies. See you later.